your opinion on the top 5 in North America currently.
The top 5 in North America. So that includes Canada.
Everybody, yep, all North
Okay.
America. This is
well,
kind of a tricky question these days because,
Yeah.
a lot of these guys don't really haven't pulled each other in, 3 to 5 years. So this is kind of
5 shouldn't be too hard. You can't have any list of arm wrestlers without putting John in it. So put him wherever you want.
Okay.
Obviously, Devin. Obviously, Jerry, because those two are at the top of their respective. In the East versus West has crowned both of them. So then, what are we talking about? We got to round it out with either Dave Chafee or Derek Smith or who else is up and coming? Who else?
Well, we really can't say Derek Smith right now because Derek just lost to Austin Jaggers right hand.
Okay, so Austin Jake. So probably Michael Todd.
Well, we can't put Michael Toddler in there anymore because he hurt his right arm and he's out for a year at least.
For a year.
I mean, he's got a lot of stuff.
How do you get hurt for a year?
Well, he popped his bicep and then he had a bunch of stuff taken out of his elbow. And also, I mean, the time he recovers, that's going to be a long recovery he's got until he's at 100%.
A year seems completely, you can't listen to doctors. Doctors don't know shit about training arms. I think a bicep tear is recommended 9 to 10 months too. And, most of us do it in 5 to 6. So, all right. So then it gets harder if you take Michael Todd out. What do I got? 2 slots to fill?
Yeah, and what about you, bro? You don't have you up in the top 5?
All right, put me in the top 5. And
because remember, I would got to say, Corey West. Lately? What about Corey West?
Or Corey West? There you go.
All right, so let's
basically makes itself. Even if you took me out,
let's lock it all in now. I want to hear places though. I want to put you on the spot, and I want to hear exactly who do you have at number 1.
Oh, I would put Jerry and Devin in the top tier and everybody else is in the second tier. So you can put 3 through 5 in any order you want. Because
what about Dave? You don't have Dave in the same tier as Jerry and Devin?
Dave Chafee. I think Dave's I like him a lot. I think Jerry's performed in East versus West better than Dave has, and I think until Dave, beats Devin at least twice in not 2 matches, but 2 super matches. Boy, so it's Devin and Jerry for sure. Then the very top of the next tier is Dave Chafee, and then there's the other 2 people at the bottom, whoever that is.
Okay, so we got possibly, you're saying could be John, you, Corey.
Yep.
And then what do you think?
6 people for the top 5.
yeah, because I mean, you could,
so you can take me out because that's biased. So we'll put John and Corey in there. They can round out the top 5. So.
Okay, that's fair right there. I agree with that. Yeah. And we might get to see Dave against Devin real soon because I just had Devin on my podcast and we were talking and there's talks going on. A bunch of people want it to happen. And I think after this Gennady match, as long as Devin gets the win, I think we could see Dave Chafee pulling Devin and ironing out where they sit in North America.
Who's promoting that?
He wouldn't say, he didn't give all that info, but I think there's a couple of people that are, in talks with them right now. And I know there's some offers on the table and both guys are very interested.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Dave needs another shot. Dave needs another shot at Devin.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see a lot more action in North America. I'm going to try getting some action going. I want to iron out the top 10, because we all been going across the seas and going against the other guys. But I think we need to get some action back here and start figuring out where everybody lies on the top 10 rankings here.
So then you give me 6 or 7 top contenders out of your top 10. If you had your top 10 tournament, who do you think places in the top 6 or 7?
Okay. Well, we definitely got to get, I would say, Tim Bresnan in there. We got to say Austin Jaggers, Corey West, Derek Smith, possibly Chance Shaw.
This is your top 6 or 7. You just
No,
named
no, no.
5.
I'm going to say the top 10, man, because when
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna say,
I'm
'cause
going
you
to say in
didn't
the
put
top
any of
10.
my guys in the top 5 yet.
Yeah, no, I agree with all your guys as the top 5, but then right after them, that's the pool of guys that we got to iron out for the top 10. And this is somebody that I'm going to throw in there as possibly the gatekeeper from what I'm hearing from everybody else, including John Berzink and Devin and all, and that's Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels is making some moves, and they think that he's possibly like number 11 right now, and he could be knocking at the door on the top 10 very, very soon. What do you think about that?
Well, I definitely see he's improving, but isn't he basically wouldn't he be in the top 5 in Dubai? Or does he actually live in America
He
now?
lives in America now, bro. He's in Cali.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, you haven't been
So
around, man. A lot of things are changing. Him and Adam Silver moved over to California.
Larry Wheels is number 11, and you got Austin Jaggers in the top 10. What about Wayne Withers, who beat Austin Jaggers
That's a good
at an
question.
event you were at?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I definitely know that. But yeah, that's a good question, bro. You know, that's another person that's
Because I
got to
know
be put in
Austin
there.
Jaggers, and he's tough.
He's definitely leveled up though in the last year, bro. He's definitely went another level up. Didn't Wayne hurt himself maybe a few months back or
All
something?
arm wrestlers are hurt at some point in time. All arm wrestlers lie about
Yeah.
how hurt they are and how strong they are and how much they weigh. So you can't believe any of that stuff when an arm wrestler says. Okay, none of that's true, no matter what they say.
The only thing they lie about a lot is when they actually started arm wrestling. You know,
So
when you
you've
first,
only got one Canadian in your top 10 North America.
yeah, that is true. I mean, who else would you put in there at a Canada? Because I don't see Matt Mask hasn't been doing too well lately. You know, so can't put him up there. Isn't Ryan Espy's more of a left-hand puller?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 2 hands, but okay.
Do you agree with that? Who do you have in the top 10?
I don't know. I'd have to sit and think about it. But I mean, everybody you've mentioned is definitely good and accomplished. I'm
What
just
do you
trying to
think?
think of,
What do you think of Chance Shaw? You think he's getting up there where you know he's starting to pass guys and all? And how do you think of Austin Jaggers against Chance Shaw goes?
has Chance Shaw pulled any of those other guys
Just in,
besides me?
I think we've seen like
He's pulled
practice.
John and me. Has he pulled any other North American guy on your list?
I think he's pulled them in practice polls. You
Yeah, that
know,
don't count.
yeah, no, I know.
Um,
I keep being people keep asking to see
Austin
forward.
versus Chance. Well, now it depends. If I got to practice and talk to Austin 3 or 4, if I had 4 or 5 months to get Austin ready, I would bet on Austin beating Chance.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a good one. I think we've seen them pull at the after pull right at that Wayne Withers and Austin Jaggers match.
Yeah.
They pulled a little, and you know, well, Austin was a little tired, and all Chance was fresh, but Chance definitely had the better of him in the after pull. But then left hand, you know, Austin went right through him.
Yeah,
But
because I thought Derek Smith was going to beat Austin Jaggers,
yeah.
And like I said, I know the guy and he's been over to the house a couple of times. So I know him quite well. I just thought, so either Austin's way above where I thought he was or Derek's way below where I thought he was. I completely flubbed that prediction.
I got to say this, Austin Jaggers, you know, I threw that big match in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was Austin Jaggers versus Lachlan Adair, and Lachlan beat him, went inside with the hook. From that, you know, Austin really started working on his hook, and he really started focusing, and it seemed like it's working because he looks like a whole different person these days, and we'll get to see him this weekend. He's got a big match at Arm Wars, so that's going to be
pulling in Arm Wars.
I think it was is it Mindagis or I don't know. It's one of the guy's a monster. I can't remember his name, but I think it was Mindagis or something like that.
Yeah, it would be tough to be a hooker in that super heavyweight class because everybody else top rolls. So
Yeah.
including Chance. So yeah, that would be interesting.
Well, I keep getting asked by a couple guys want to see me put a four-way on. We did that fatal four-way in Oklahoma and everything. I think it was Mike Aiello, Chance Shaw. Who else did we have in there? Anyways, they keep asking. They want to see Corey West, Chance Shaw, Derek Smith, and Austin Jaggers in a four-way. I would love to see that happen. Let's see if we can make something like that happen and kind of iron out where everybody sits on the totem pole.
I think you could put Corey West on the table and just play king of the table with that matchup. But doesn't Chance Shaw run the rankings? We should be here debating who's top what. Doesn't Chance Shaw run the rankings?
Yeah, he does.
Just
in the
ask
hook.
him to give you 13 names because you'd probably need some alternates. The way arm wrestlers lie about whether they're hurt or whether how busy they are.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's real hard to get everybody to pull each other in North America. I know for a while I was on a mission to make Chance go against Corey West or Derek Smith, and it just, is very hard. Corey seemed like he wanted to pull everybody. Corey was down to pull everybody. And I gotta say,
can't believe Corey's hard to set up with anybody.
Yeah, I think he would be the favorite by far in that one for sure.
Yeah, he's a good kid. I like him.
Yeah, he's an animal, man. He's down to pull anything. And that match that you against Corey West in Lindale, Texas, that was crazy, bro. That first round, I was like, holy shit, I thought you were in some problems. And then what happened?
He dumped me.
But you know what happened? He went from Todd Hutchings to Toddzilla. From round 1 to round 2, we seen a whole nother person come out, and the beast came out in you. And holy shit, bro, that was an exciting time to be a fan there. The whole crowd went crazy. You stepped it up that day, bro. What was it like pulling him? And right before they broke our scale, remember that? He went to go weigh in and wouldn't even weigh him. It was 440 plus.
Yeah, he's got a very small, he's got his thumb short for how big his hand was. And I have trouble with the tall folks anyways, because they got that ability to crush down on me. But it was just a small change. And I think I got him someplace because he's probably used to pulling a lot bigger guys. So it's just as awkward for a big guy to pull me as it is for me to pull a big guy, except I have more experience pulling big guys than big guys have experience pulling little guys. So basically, the bigger the guy, the more they are the underdog against me. So I'm just the favorite then. So,
how much did you weigh that day in Lindale? I didn't even remember that.
I was like 215, 220.
God damn. So he literally was double your weight and everything.
If me and RVJ got on a scale, Corey weighed more than us.
That is impressive, bro. Then I remember, didn't you pull, was it Wayne Withers? You pulled in TAL in Idaho. That was like 2 years ago.
I pulled Wayne Withers here in Ohio at Todd Jackson's tournament.
Okay. And
Gus's Outback. If you're ever in Ohio and you want to go see, that's where Dave Chafee and Wayne Withers had a super match.
Okay.
So
who did you pull that day? Weren't you in Idaho?
I pulled Don Underwood. We pulled right-handed
on the left-hand pad.
Set up left-handed.
I remember that, bro. That's why I remember that. Okay, yeah, because I remember after it looked weird.
Neither one of us or the two refs noticed. Yep. I didn't even notice until somebody commented on like the picture or something. They go, "Isn't that table set up left-handed?"
That is crazy, bro. So how did it go with you and Wayne Withers? How was that?
What I did the first time I slipped out on him and I was able to beat him in the straps. And then the second time he has expected me to slip out. And instead I just grabbed a hold of his fingers and pulled him down. So I kind of cheated him on the second match. But like I said, the bigger they are, the more they are the underdog. But yeah, come to Gus's Outback sometime and go to one of our tournaments. Dave Chafee brought his wife, and she was so appalled of our local flavor that they left early, and I don't think they'll ever come back.
Oh my God! Wow. So
I got to ask you, got in a fight and like cleared the bar, in the middle of the tournament.
I got to ask you, bro. So how does a Ryan Bowen against you go? Because now you say you're the giant killer, but what if they're close to your size now? Is that going to present a problem for you?
That would be odd for me, but I'm still a top middleweight.
Yeah. So how would that go with you and Ryan? Do you expect to dominantly beat him, or would it be a war?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I'm like 1,000,000 to 1 favorite against Ryan Bowen. That match only came up because other people dropped out, and I'm real easy to set up a match. If my weekend's free and you got the money, I'll be there. I don't have to know who the opponent is or anything like that. And me and Ryan, we go way back. So it was, I think he was just looking for somebody with I guess with some recognition. I actually recommended he call somebody else, but I think he was busy at the time. Or I mean, because I accepted it a month or so before the match actually happened. But
That's what I love about you, bro. You're always down to pull. You're very easy to work with, where a lot of the other guys, it's not so easy. It's, they want, months ahead, and then they want to, I don't know. It's not an easy process with you. You're always there. You get the phone call, like you said, if you're free that weekend, you're ready. Let's go. I like that about you, bro. Shows your confidence. So
I'm a professional arm wrestler. I'm paid to arm wrestle. It don't make no sense to turn offers down if you don't have any. Then you're an out of work arm wrestler. I'd just rather be a professional arm wrestler.
you know what it is? A lot of guys got the ego factor going on, and they like to know that they're gonna win, to take a match, and it's kind of frustrating as a promoter and all that.
You got to adopt a philosophy of excellence over victory. It makes your whole life easier.